Hello and welcome back to the show. As always, I'm your driver Spencer. Sitting shotgun is Breck, and this week we're the podcast asking the important questions. Like, is Supernatural doing a Nightmare on Elm Street send-up? Are time loops their own sort of hell? And has Sam Winchester suffered more than Jesus? This is Be Afraid of the Dark.
And the answer is yes.
And the answer is just yes.
Lord, take Sam Winchester's suffering and give it to J.D. Vance.
Seconded. I couldn't agree more. Take Sam Winchester's suffering and give it to my enemies.
Like, truly, it's kind of egregious how much he suffers in
It's
these.
terrible.
Like,
but we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
We got to go in order.
We got to go
regardless of the one we want to talk about infinitely more.
Hey, this one's still fun. This
one was fun. This is fun. Episode. Anyway, season 3, episode 10, Dream a Little Dream of Me, written by Catherine Humphreys, directed by Steve Boyum. Cool episode that neither of us had any memory of.
Yeah, no, I thought I was going to remember it, and turns out I was remembering a different episode that's later this season.
I ended up remembering the plot thing that happens in this episode, but not any of the episode contained plot.
Yeah.
None of the monster of the week stuff.
Yeah, once we got to it, I kind of remembered it. But this is clearly this is just not when you're right before Mystery Spot, you're not really remembered as much.
Not really remembered as much.
Sorry, Diva. You acted the hell out of this one, Jensen.
However, Mystery Spot, so 11 and 12 are, I think, one of the highest rated back-to-back episodes. So not the one we watched. So it'll be next week's episode is also rated a 9.2 or something.
Alrighty.
Like crazy. So I'm very excited about that. Anyway, jumping into this one, we are with Bobby. Bobby!
Seeing Bobby on a hunt?
Seeing Bobby seemingly on a hunt. We don't know because he's in a location that feels familiar but isn't. He's got a little flashlight. Walking around, and he gets attacked, and he really loses this fight. Just a really chaotic camera movement. Can't really see. He's knocked over. Somebody's on top of him, choking him out and punching him and stuff. And then it flashes, and it seems almost like it's one of Sam's visions. I think I literally asked, is Sam having a vision? He's not.
He's not.
I
wish he would.
I wish he would. Sam, get back to it.
Come
man.
on, buddy.
You got a superpower.
Don't let them
Use it.
shame you.
Yeah.
Don't let them shame you.
Yeah.
They shame him.
Yeah. Okay, so Bobby is in his hotel room as these flashes are going on, and he's asleep. This maid walks in, and she's, oh, sorry, sir. And she's about to go out, and she looks back and goes, sir? And she rushes over. It's like, oh my God. And we flash back into Bobby getting the shit kicked out of him some more. And she's like, please, someone help. Cut to our title card.
This is my nightmare.
This is your nightmare.
One of them.
Coma?
No, finding someone in a coma.
In a coma or dead?
No, finding someone dead. Her panic is so real to me.
Yeah.
That's one of my nightmares.
You're going to find me dead.
No.
You will.
No.
Yeah.
Baby, I told you it's like in Arachnophobia when they die on the couch together watching a movie and eating popcorn.
I mean, that's probably pretty accurate to how our lifestyle goes. Anyway, then we cut back from the title card to Sam sulking in a bar, and I ask the question, what else is new? I mean, this is
Yeah. What else is new?
This is where he is oft to be. Anyway,
he's so good at sulking at a bar too.
He's very good at sulking. He's very good at brooding.
It's really helpful when you're a big, tall guy and you're sitting there oh.
Yeah, with his little whiskey. Dean walks in and he's like, it's 2:00. You're having whiskey. He's like, I drink whiskey. He's like, you get sloppy at bars all the time, hit on women. And Dean looks around. He's like, slim pickings around here at 2:00 in the afternoon. Yeah. They start talking, and the conversation essentially boils down to Sam saying, I can't save you, Dean. I tried, but I can't because you don't want to be saved. Then Dean gets a call. Did you write down the alias? Snyderson, which is super random. He panics on the phone. He goes, where? And we find out that they have gotten the emergency contact call for Bobby, or Bobby's alias, I should say. And they're there talking to the doctor, and the doctor just tells him he just went to sleep and never woke up. They can't figure out what's wrong.
Uh-oh.
Not good.
Not good.
That's for sure. So then they go to Bobby's motel room, and they're walking in, and it seems way too clean. And they're like, "Well, where's all
Dean's there's not even a pizza box or a beer bottle."
Yeah, a beer can. We're like, what the hell, Bobby? And so they're looking, can't find anything. Sam opens the closet like it's going to be a jump scare. It is not. He pushes some of Bobby's clothes away. And your first thought is, why did somebody unpack this much at a motel? He's hiding the stuff behind it.
Very smart.
So he's got all his newspaper clippings and his search board in the back.
The complete opposite of John's motel room from the beginning, which is just a room of crazy.
Yeah, which is just a room of insane.
Which is really funny.
Which I miss. I miss the room of crazy.
I do miss
Sam and
it,
Dean
but
don't really do it.
Like, clearly Bobby is the genius here, where if something happens to him, no one goes back to the thing and like traces back and realizes everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, no, if no one looks for it, no one will find it. Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. So they pull off some stuff and they're realizing kind of vaguely what Bobby was looking for. I think they uncover a doctor who recently died, Dr. Greg.
They said, Dr. Greg. He had a dumb name.
Dr. Greg.
Dr. Greg. Anyways.
But Greg with 2 G's.
It was,
so it's
to the
official.
Subtitle, and that's why you watch subtitles.
No. Don't argue for subtitles, honey. We do it because you need it, not because we like it.
I got audio processing issues.
You do have audio processing issues.
I need them for real life. Sometimes
I know.
people talk to me and I don't know what's going on.
Anyway, so Dr. Greg, they split up. Sam is going to go...
Sam's going to go... what was he doing? He was going back to the motel, and then Dean was the one who was like getting the research and like going to talk to people. Because Dean then goes to
Sam's doing research. Dean goes to the lab, and he's talking to this like a
grad student TA type thing.
and essentially she's being cagey, and he kind of lets on. He's like, "There's new evidence. You could be complicit in this."
Because he finds out that the doctor's been studying sleep disorders.
He's been doing experiments on people.
Don't do sleep experiments.
And he's like, unless you turn over all his research to me. And she folds and gives him all the research, which then leads him to a college student that we don't really know why exactly. He was one of the patients, and he essentially Dean has to reassure him he's not there about any of the drugs. He's like, I was growing ferns.
It's like, I told the RA I was growing ferns.
Yeah. And then Dean's like, I'm not here about that. And he goes, whoo. He calms down, walks over, opens up his mini fridge and hands Dean a beer. Dean is pretending to be a cop. He's like, unless you're on duty or something. He's like, I guess I can make an exception. And then chugs it, like takes a big old swallow of beer.
Drinks so sexy. What did I say? It looks like he's blowing the bottle.
The funny part is you're saying that, and I'm like, wow, he's an alcoholic.
Can't help it.
It is what it is. It's the lifestyle.
No one makes a trashier lifestyle look sexier than Dean Winchester.
Yeah. So this kid whose name we find out later is Jeremy explains that
I wrote it down. He has Charcot-Wilbrand syndrome, which means he can't dream physically. He says he got into an accident when he was a kid. He fell off his bike, hit his head, hasn't had a dream since.
Yeah.
I just thought that was cool. I like when they put in fun things. I'm going down a Wikipedia rabbit hole later on that.
What was the name of the syndrome?
Charcot-Wilbrand syndrome.
It's a beautiful name for a baby girl.
Charcot-Wilbrand is a beautiful... Sam Winchester Wears Makeup is a beautiful name for a baby girl.
Okay, so... and then he explains that the doctor would give them this yellow goo. It would knock them out, and they would... Tea. It's goo. That's what it is.
Is it goo?
It's goo.
It's goo. I mean, it's definitely goo-ish.
It's goo. I don't care.
Let's litigate goo.
The doctor, they gives them that. They pass out and have really vivid dreams. And Jeremy claims it really freaked him out, so he pulled out of the study. Is what he claims.
Allegedly.
He meets back up with Sam, and Sam explains that it's something called dream root. And go ahead.
I have the name for it too. Selene capensis, aka African dream root, and they spell it Silene, which is similar to the Greek goddess of the moon, Selene, which is Selene, which is just something I noticed.
Well, there we go.
The moon and dreaming.
What I know is
I'm connecting the dots.
What I know is that the root gives you Freddy Krueger powers if you're good enough with it.
Correct. Yeah. So if you guys want to send us some, we'll open up a P.O. box just for that.
Yeah. We would love that. We'd love to dream walk.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sam and Dean are doing research in the hospital room while Bobby is literally inside
fighting for his life.
Yeah, inside like a closet in a hallway that's endless, screaming, "Someone help me! Someone help me!" As someone bangs on the other side. He's got scratches on his face now. Bobby's not doing good.
No.
So they start walking down the hall, and they're like, well, usually we'd be calling Bobby in a situation like this, which is a fun setup for an episode.
It's cute.
And
that's their dad.
That's their dad. And Dean comes to the realization, he's like, why don't we just talk to him? Let's dream walk into Bobby's brain. And Sam reluctantly agrees that that's their only plan. They're like, I said, we don't know where to get African dream root.
I think it's really sweet here too that Sam's like really like, what we do? Why would we do that? And Dean goes, dude, it's Bobby.
Yeah.
And that just like ends the conversation. It's like, okay, yeah.
It's
like,
so nice.
Bobby would do it for either of them.
Yeah. And then Dean goes, crap. Bella. And Sam's like, crap. they have to call Bella to procure this very specific item.
Respect on my diva.
We cut back to the motel room, and Sam is there alone, and there's a knock on the door. And in walks Bella in a tan trench coat. And Bella
makes a
move. And Sam is at first like, what?
She like takes off her trench coat all sexy, and she's wearing like a slip underneath.
Yeah, and he's like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then they slam onto the bed, and she just starts moaning, "Sam,
like, Sam,
yeah."
Sam. Like,
it's
oh my
crazy.
God, it's crazy. And I was sitting there like, "Oh, damn, yeah. oh, damn!" I was making this up when I saw the first 2 seconds of this.
And then Sam hard wakes up.
Drooling.
Yeah, Dean, he hears Dean wake him up, full drool. He startles awake, wipes it away. Dean laughs. He's like, "Who are you dreaming about?"
You're making happy noises over there.
Yeah, making very funny. And then this is when Dean tells him, "Oh, Bella refused to help. She's not coming, so I'm back to square one. Why don't you get over here and help me research?" And Sam looks down at his crotch and goes, "Yeah, in a minute."
Erection joke on my supernatural?
Yeah,
erection joke on my supernatural?
Why wouldn't there be? I don't know what you mean.
And you know what? And I've seen Lauren Cohen. Cohen?
Cohen.
Beautiful woman.
Yeah, she's amazing. Knock on the door. Dean gets up, kind of looks, opens it, throws it open, and Bella walks in a black trench coat.
Yeah, different outfit.
And the way the scene is played is it kind of like remodels where she turns her back and pulls off the jacket in a very similar way with a very similar like, and Sam gets really excited and then he like backs down. He's like, "Oh, hey Bella." Like he wants that cookie. He wants that cookie.
And I can't blame him.
No.
She won't get Dean, so she better settle for Sam.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
it's not settling.
It is funny that she dreamwalked, which also later we find out you have to have some of their bodily parts, and which means what bodily part of Sam's did she have?
And they never confirm that she dreamwalks.
They never
into
confirm,
Sam's,
but I want to believe because she's toying with him too much here.
I think it would be really funny if that's how she gets them to let their guard down, is giving one of them a sex dream.
Yeah, which is what it is. Anyway, so. She gives them the route and claims that Bobby, she's like, "I'm not doing this for you, I'm doing it for Bobby," claims that Bobby saved her life in Flagstaff. They're like, "Okay, you're not coming with us, go, thank you for this." And he puts the dream route in the safe that's in the wall in the closet with the cult. Locks it, spins it, talks to her. They get her.
Seems visibly disappointed she's not staying in the room with them.
She leaves. And then we cut to the brothers sitting down with the goo in the thing, and Dean's about to drink. And he goes, wait. And Sam pulls out a vial and he puts some hair, and that's where we learn you need some of the body part.
All might rules, yeah.
All might rules, yeah. They take a swig and like, "You feeling anything?" And then what is
famous last words?
Yeah, what did Dean say? He said, "Maybe we got some bad."
Maybe we got some bad kush. No, he doesn't say kush.
I don't know what it is. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All of a sudden, it starts raining.
He says Schwab.
Yeah.
What is Schwab?
I don't know.
Gen Xers will have the randomest like slang for a drug you've ever heard in your life.
That is very true.
You're like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "Dope." And you're like, "Who says dope?"
I say dope.
You say dope?
Not about the drug, just about cool stuff that happens in
I
life.
do think it's funny that they usually straight up use like famous last words when you take an edible of like, "This isn't, I don't feel anything." And then he looks over and it's raining upside down.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, he goes to the window. It is raining upside down. He turns and all of a sudden they're in a new location. There's like a kind of a grayish vintagey filter on it.
They do a great job of really establishing the dream world as an entirely different place. Like, it's not just the coloring and everything. It's like, I've mentioned this, but like the way they move the camera, the way things are positioned in a shot. I really enjoyed it.
Well, okay, so they quickly realize this is where Bobby was in that beginning flashback. They don't realize that. We realize that. And Sam's like, "Hey, imagine this with like out the wallpaper, books stacked everywhere. It's Bobby's cabin, is where they are." So we now know that Bobby at the beginning was walking through his cabin, but it looks like it used to look at one point.
I just realized that's what it would have looked like when his wife was alive.
Yeah, dog. That's the whole thing.
Oh, I didn't even think about. Oh, now I'm sad.
You just bummed yourself out about something that's like in there, you know? Anyway, so they split up. Sam goes outside and all of a sudden it's this like idyllic, very vibrant, very bright home and yard. And he goes walking around and the door slams and he's locked outside. Dean's locked inside. And yeah, so this is kind of interesting. Sam finds Bobby in the closet. Dean
finds Bobby in the closet.
Thank you. Dean finds Bobby in what I'm assuming it's a closet.
Like a coat closet.
He hears, "Who's out there?" And he's like, "It's me, Dean." He comes out. He's like, we gotta get in here. She's coming. Dean's trying to explain to him this is a dream, and Bobby does not believe him. Which why would you? And he goes, and then Bobby just points like, does that look fake to you? And it's this woman with like multiple stab wounds walking forward. And
they love a woman in a white nightgown covered in blood.
They love a woman in a white nightgown
and
covered in blood.
Doesn't?
Frankly, we all do. Let's just admit it.
Women in white dresses covered in blood? Oh, yeah, baby.
Sick as
there.
hell.
Shout out Ready or Not.
Shout out Ready or Not. So they're basically, while this is happening, Dean asks, who is that? And Bobby's like, that's my wife. Not good. And then Sam is outside and he gets whacked in the head by Jeremy, the dumbass college student, with a baseball bat. And Sam goes down, and there's a light exposition here of like, I'm basically a god in here. You know, you should stay away from me.
Yeah.
Realizing Jeremy is the villain. Dean and Bobby are inside. They're kind of running, and Dean has this plea with him, and they edit it and cut it in a really weird way, but it's like kind of repeated or not really. Like, it feels odd, but it's cool. And it boils down to, Bobby, I'm in here for you. You have to trust me. You're a father to me. You're like a father to me. Broke my heart. And really absolutely every way. It's so good.
Oh, and we find out kind of by, her haunting him in this dream that Bobby had to kill his wife. She was possessed. And he didn't. And he says in it, I didn't know what I know now.
Yeah.
And he had to kill her while she was possessed because she was attacking him. So
very sad stuff.
Deeply sad.
Yeah. So
I can be his inappropriately young new wife, though, if he wants me to.
You want to hang out with Jim Beaver?
Look at him.
I know. Jim Beaver's a snack. I say it all the time. Anyway, so they are, he's telling Bobby, he's like, it's your dream. It's your reality. You're in charge. Make it stop. And so he just focuses, and the banging and the horror goes away, and all three of them wake up right as Jeremy's about to hit Sam with the bat again. They all shoot up in bed. They're safe. They're out of the dream. Sam and Dean go to the hospital. They're talking to Bobby, and
Bobby and Dean have this really sweet moment where, Dean's like, I'm sorry that happened. He's like, everybody gets into hunting somehow. And you're like, oh.
He's like, he asked him if that was real, like if that actually happened, and he explains that's his tragic backstory. Sam walks in and he essentially explains, like, this is our guy, Jeremy. He was cut off from the program.
Wait, I just realized his name's Jeremy Strong.
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
It's Jeremy Frost, honey.
I was just thinking about Jeremy
You just want it to be Jeremy Strong.
Oh my God, I totally zoned out and just wrote Jeremy Strong.
It's Jeremy Frost. I wrote it down too.
Oh my God, the concept of Jeremy Strong taking a role as a bit player in a Supernatural episode way too seriously.
Be sick as hell, dude.
Need that. Anyways.
Anyway, Sam explains, he's like, how did this guy get you, Bobby? And Bobby's like, before I even realized who he was, he offered me a beer and I drank it. And Dean kind of chuckles, like, wouldn't that be crazy if somebody did that? And they're both mad at him. They're like, now he can come after both of you. And Bobby says, like, better caffeinate because we can't go to sleep till we find him. And they find out that he's hightailed it out of there too. They don't know where he is. So then we hard cut to 2 days later. Dean is very angrily driving the car, and Sam's like, are you sure you don't want me to drive? And Dean looks at him like he does one of these. He goes, and his phone starts ringing. And he's like trying to rip it out of his pocket. He's like, what? Did you find him? He's like, no. And then funny. Bobby's like, don't yell at me, boy. I'm working my ass off here.
It's like, okay, let's be serious here.
Bella's in the background at whatever motel they're at. And she's, has a Ouija board and is trying to talk to the dead. And she essentially explains, like, sometimes the dead are chatty and sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
They're not today.
Yeah.
So they can't find Jeremy. They don't know what to do. Dean is frustrated and he just rips off the side of the road, throws his seat back and starts to take a nap. And Sam's like,
it's so funny.
He's like, we're gonna if we can't find him, I'm bringing him to me and we're ending this now. And Sam's like, fine, we'll make it 2-on-1. Yeah, I mean, literally Dream Warriors.
Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, scored by Angela Badalamenti.
They're very true. So Sam, go ahead.
Sorry, it's just also the way that he it's the way he flings it back so quick.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
He's just incredibly done.
I've been there. I've had days like that.
Sam joins him. They both drink and they pass out. And then there's kind of nothing that happens here.
Like, oh, they just wake up.
Yeah, they just wake up again and they're like, why are we here? What's happening? And they open the Impala door because they hear some stuff outside. They walk over, and I'll have you talk about this part.
Then we find, it's Dean dreaming of Lisa. It's Lisa, and she looks beautiful and soft. And she's like, Dean, come on, we only have an hour for our picnic before we have to go pick Ben up from baseball. I love you, Dean. And Dean's like, I've never dreamed this before.
And Sam's just kind of looking at him and just like, okay, I'm going to let this one go.
He's like, yeah.
He's having a hard time.
Sam's like, I'm not going to fight him on this one. It seems like we're already having a rough evening. Sam's
Yeah.
like this random lady that we knew 2 weeks, but you know.
Dean's got more history.
It's Dean. We saw what is and what should never be last season.
Yeah.
He secretly longs for this. It doesn't matter how much he makes fun of Sam. He secretly has always wanted this.
Yeah. So she vanishes and doesn't Jeremy show up?
Yeah, they spot him and they go running after him together, but he manages to split them up.
He splits them up, and Dean, there's this really cool transition where Dean's running through the forest, and then all of a sudden he hits a door and he turns around and the entire hallway is like done up, like the wallpaper's like a forest. It's really cool. I like it a lot. They're split up now, and so he starts walking and he walks into a room and he sees this light clicking on and off, and then Dean is looking at himself as he turns around, and then the scene is them going to start having this conversation. But before then, we cut to Sam waking up in the Impala with somebody else sleeping next to him. He's like, oh man, what happened? We must have just woken up Dean, and it's not Dean, it's Jeremy. And Jeremy like flings him out of the car, and they get in this big brouhaha fight. And then Dean and Dream Dean.
He goes, well, aren't you a handsome son of a gun?
Yeah. It's really funny. They start having this discussion about kind of everything that's been building up in Dean, about how Dean is, daddy only thought of you as a perfect soldier. Take care of Sam. That's all you're good for. Have you ever had an original thought? All of these things that are so obvious. Yes. Oh, it's mean. It's so obviously
mean.
What Dean is self-conscious about.
I would love to read some highlights.
Please do.
You're as mindless and obedient as an attack dog.
Yeah.
And then right below that I wrote, we have to kill John again, harder.
Yeah, for the 15th time.
The worst part of this, however, is Daddy's blunt little instrument.
Yeah, it's not good.
That one did numbers in Dean Winchester web weaving posts on Tumblr. Let me tell you what.
It's not good. And while this is going on, Sam is being flung around, and
Fighting for his life.
Sam's pinned to the ground and like chained and can't do anything, and he's gonna kill him with the bat, essentially. We cut back and Dean loses it. Dean just grabs him and starts beating the shit out of Dream Dean. And it boils down to the really good monologue, but the thing that's important is I didn't deserve what he put on me. And I don't deserve to go to hell. And he shoots him with a shotgun.
Period, honey.
And Dream Dean flies into the wall, and Dean thinks he's safe, and Dream Dean wakes up as a demon, and he's like, this is what you're going to become. This great delivery. And Dean is like, even though Dean faced a little bit of his demons, he can't outrun the fact that he sold his soul.
Yeah.
And it's really, really tragic. And Sam cuts to the things that you shouldn't have come in here. I'm basically a god. And Jeremy tells that to Sam, and Sam just goes, well, you forgot one thing. I took the dream route too. And Sam summons Jeremy's abusive father who hit him in the head with a baseball bat, and that's why Jeremy's doing all this. And then that guy comes over and just starts beating Jeremy to death, and or fighting Jeremy. Sam gets up, and Sam takes one last blow, and we cut to Jeremy in the real world, like convulsing and dying. So here's where we go. Sam gets the kill. It is now Sam 7, Dean 4. Ooh, boy, unless Dean makes some big moves.
You know what? Sam needed one.
Sam needed a win. He hasn't had a win yet.
He hasn't.
He hasn't had a win yet.
And he probably won't. He probably won't this whole fucking show.
He's going to get this win. He'll get this win.
He'll get this one.
I have faith.
I more meant the spiritual win.
Oh, no. He'll never get that. That's...
I more meant the wins in that anything good will ever happen again.
Neither of the Winchesters ever get a full spiritual win. They get a spiritual reprieve is the best they ever get.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so he's dead. We're back in the motel. Bobby walks in, or Sam and Bobby walk up, and Bobby's like, was that part of your psychic shit that you could do that? And Sam's like, I don't know. They walk in the motel, and
Bobby's like, good. And I'm like, he can be psychic.
Yeah.
Do we not remember when pushing down the things that you can do just makes you worse?
Yeah.
Come on. Justice for Sam.
We say that all the time.
We do.
They get into the motel, and Dean's like, where's Bella? And like, she just took off. He's like, don't you think that's kind of weird? And Bobby's like, oh, you boys better check your pockets. And they do it literally. And he's like, not literally. And Dean goes, oh, hell. And he walks over and he checks it, and Bella has stolen the cult.
Yep. And she also lied and told them that Bobby saved her life. And Bobby's like, I just gave her a good price on an amulet.
Yeah. So Dean is officially done. He picks up a bag. He's like, let's go hunt her down. And they're getting in the car. And as they're about to drive away, Dean has this moment of just like...
He lies to Sam, too, and says that he didn't see anything.
Yeah, he tells Sam he didn't see anything. And Sam clearly doesn't believe him. But he sits down and he goes, hey, Sam... I don't want to die. I don't want to go to hell. And Sam just like, okay, let's figure it out. End of episode. Good time. This was a good one.
It was. I liked it.
It's cool. It's got a weird pace, a weird structure, but I like it.
I remembered nothing about it, to be honest with you.
And as we got into as soon as he opened the safe, I was like, oh, this is where Bella steals the cult, which I forgot she did, and then I just remembered because
I would straight up forget because I would rewatch Mystery Spot so much, and they're like, we should be going after Bella, and I'd be sitting there like, why? I don't remember.
Anyway, anything we missed in this one?
No. Just fun. Uses Dream a Little Dream of Me, which doesn't show up in popular television again until Stranger Things season 4.
There we go.
It's a banger.
Best line.
I didn't deserve what he put on me, and I don't deserve to go to hell.
Yeah, that's mine.
Wow. This pretty much never
specifically,
happens.
I didn't deserve what he put on me because it's true, Dean.
It's true, honey.
And that's become that whole monologue has become a very famous edit monologue.
It has.
It's very good.
Because it's true when he's like, my father was an obsessed bastard. I'm like, good. I'm glad that we can admit to ourselves at least that John sucked.
Yeah.
And there's, that monologue really bummed me out.
Yeah. Best kill. There's only one, so it's the only one that goes, which is Jeremy Death by Dreambat.
I don't feel as though that will go far in the bracket.
No, I don't feel that that's going anywhere in the bracket. All right. We're just going to move straight along to season 3, episode 11, Mystery Spot, written by Jeremy Carver,
so guys,
directed by Kim Manners. We're not doing a time loop thing with the episode. That is an editing nightmare. I will not do it.
Oh man, it amused me to start though.
I'm just not gonna do it. Okay. Very iconic opening shot to this episode. This is arguably the greatest episode of Supernatural in its entire run.
Whoa.
Arguably.
Whoa.
Am I wrong to say that?
I think you might be a little crazy to say that, but I can't say you're entirely
I didn't
crazy.
say the greatest. I said one of the greatest.
I heard the greatest.
Okay, maybe I said the greatest and I'm backpedaling because I'm embarrassed now. Leave me alone.
Don't be embarrassed.
Anyway, doesn't matter. This episode rocks.
It's a great episode.
I love a time loop more than anything in the world.
Yes.
So iconic opening shot of this is going to be a really weird one to talk about. I don't even think we're going to recant every beat of it.
It's hard. It was hard to take notes of even.
Yeah, so the important thing to note is that this does what every great time loop thing does, which stops and has really memorable things for the first little while before the time loop starts, so that when you go back, there's the deja vu element, and then there's the learning element. So this one has, Sam wakes up to Heat of the Moment by Asia playing.
And my alarm for so many years because of this episode.
Yeah, and he's very annoyed. And
rise and shine, Sammy.
Yeah, rise and shine, Sammy. And Dean's playing a guitar on his leg and all excited. They go to the bathroom and Dean's gargling really annoyingly and spits it out. They go get breakfast. Dean can't find his gun, whatever. It's a whole thing. Pig and a poke. Yeah, pig and a poke is a running gag. They introduce you to a few people in the diner, the waitress, the catching of the hot sauce. All of this stuff happens. All of this stuff is setting up Dean dying repeatedly, setting up the mystery of the episode, which is this debunker journalist of mystery spots tore down the mystery spot in this town that they're investigating. They go to investigate it. Dean is not into this. Dean thinks this is a horseshit. And they go in and Sam's like, I know what I'm looking for. Yeah, he doesn't. He's grasping at straws because they can't find Bella. So he's trying to find something.
Yeah.
The proprietor of this establishment.
What a wonderful way to say this scam artist.
Thank you. I'm good at this. So they go into the mystery spot and there's this iconic shot of the green hallway with the spiral. Beautiful. It feels like they knew this was going to be iconic.
Oh, 100%.
In a way that I really love. So they go in, this guy pulls a gun on them, the proprietor, and he shoots Dean. And
just in the fucking chest with a shotgun.
Sam tells him to run off and to call 911, and Dean's dying, and Sam's just not like this. That's not supposed to be like this.
Yeah.
And Dean dies, and boom, Sam's eyes open. He sits up in bed. We're starting our time loop.
Yep.
This is such a fun episode of They found such an ingenious way to facilitate this idea while also making it really tough to watch and emotional.
100%.
And still incredibly silly and fun for half of it.
100%.
So this is Dean dying. This first time is a shotgun blast, and you're like, okay. Sam goes through each of the beats again. They're slightly different because he's confused. They get back to the diner, and he catches the hot sauce
that shattered the day previous.
Yeah, and he vaguely convinces Dean that he's in a time loop. Vaguely convinces Dean. They're walking back down the road. They bump into the woman again. they walk past the guys trying to get the desk into the thing. And
piano, I think.
It's a desk.
Is it desk?
It's a desk. It's like just a giant legal desk.
Oh. This whole time, my entire life, I thought this was a piano.
Piano's funnier because it's the iconic thing to get dropped on you in a cartoon. But it's a giant legal desk. Then they walk down, they stop, and they didn't stop the day before, and they're stopping and they're arguing. They're like, fine, let's go to the mystery spot.
Like now
and figure it out. And Dean walks into the road and he goes for a ride.
Fucking flying.
He gets hit, rolls up, flips over the car, slams down. The guy slams on the brakes. Sam grabs him. He's like, no, no. Boom. He wakes up again. It's not
funny, but it is a little funny.
It's hysterical.
It's a little funny because it does remind me of in Halloween 4 when they hit Michael Myers with the car and he just goes fucking flying. It's so funny. There's nothing like and I don't think this is a dummy. I think it's just CGI. But there's nothing to me like a dummy going flying when it gets hit by something. It's so funny for no reason.
The physics on this are really funny and silly in an early 2000s CGI. Yes. Oh, but also we skipped this bit. Sam's like, today's Tuesday. And he's like, yeah. He's like, but today is Tuesday too.
Yesterday was Tuesday, but today is Tuesday too.
Yeah, it's
which
really
is
funny.
An iconic thing. Can I ask you a very important and serious question?
Yeah.
How long do you think it would take for you to realize you're in a time loop?
What do you mean?
Like, if you were Sam, day 2, do you think you would have caught on, or would you just have been like, oh, well, whatever, day 2, or not even day 2, just been like, oh, that was weird.
Fast.
You think?
Incredibly fast.
How long do you think it would take to convince you, like, for someone else to convince you that they were in a time loop?
Like, how many days would they have to have been in it?
Yes. Like, if I come to you and I'm like, honey, I've lived this day 4 times now. How long does it take you to believe me?
A while. I mean, like, you would have to have a lot. You'd have to do what Dean does later, and like, no. Then I'd be like, okay, this is real because Sam Winchester wears makeup. Rise and shine. Sammy's also very iconic. Every time Sam wakes up, and then this time Sam just lays back down, like he's just like, what the fuck?
Free my boy.
Yeah,
free my boy.
And then so they're back in the diner, and Sam is like starting to do the really convincing thing where. The waitress walks up and he's like, he'll have a pig and a poke, side of bacon, black coffee.
What exactly is a pig and a poke?
I don't know. It says it on the thing, but I didn't pay attention. It's the daily special.
We'll make it. We'll do a special episode and make a pig and a poke.
Yeah, I'd be into that.
It'd be kind of
fun. She walks away and Dean just leans forward and goes, Sammy, I get all tingly when you take control like that. So good. So fantastic. I love it.
And then here too, when they're walking right after the diner, this is another one of my favorite lines. When he's like, did it look cool like in the movies? You peed yourself.
Yeah, when he finds out he got hit by a car, he's like, did it look cool like in the movies? You peed yourself. And he's like, of course I peed myself. I was hit by a car.
It's like you expect a man to be in control of his bladder when he's getting hit by a car.
He's embarrassed about something that technically never happened to this version of Dean.
It's so funny.
It's funny.
So they go visit the mystery spot.
What I was going to say is I find it funny that Sam is already losing it after just 2 replays.
And that would happen to me. He's so mean.
He's already like frantic and mad.
Because wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
If you're sandwich, you're like, what the? I can't keep fucking doing this.
Yeah, it's hysterical. Anyway, they're the proprietor that shot Dean. They're interrogating, and Sam is not doing a good job of pretending, and he's really trying to sell up like it's a mystery spot, whatever.
He's like, it's been in this family for generations.
Yeah, he's like, look, I picked this up at a thing last March.
He's like, I picked this up at a foreclosure auction. I used to sell bail bonds.
Yeah. So. This goes nowhere. That guy leaves, and Dean is like, well, let's just get me to tomorrow. You say every time I die, you wake up, just make me to midnight. So let's pick up some takeout, go back to the motel, and lay low till then.
And bonk.
He walks, and the desk falls from above and crushes him.
It's so
and Sam's just staring at him.
This is maybe my favorite one.
It's so funny.
It's so random because it's nighttime. You're like, oh, we haven't gotten to nighttime yet.
Yeah.
Like, da-da-da, and bonk.
And it's how immediate he's like, here's the plan. He's like, who wants Chinese? And then crushed.
So, and the guy looking down from the window was like, ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're fired so hard after that, aren't you?
Yeah, and then we get into the next day. They're back at the diner, and he convinces him, and he goes, "You say I order a side of bacon." He goes, "Hey, honey," or "Hey, sweetheart, can I get a
side of sausage instead?"
Yeah, can I switch that bacon for sausage? And he goes, "New day already." And Sam's kind of like, "Yeah, it is a new day already."
Yeah, okay.
He takes a bite of the sausage and immediately chokes to death.
So, and that sausage looks good as fuck.
That one's funny as hell to me, dude.
That one is it's the concept of immediately screwing it up.
Yeah, and then it cuts to Dean poking his head out of the shower, and he's like, "Why can't we get breakfast?" He's like, "We're no breakfast," and then he slips in the shower and dies.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not even leaving the hotel room is what kills me.
Yeah. Okay. Then the next one, they're eating tacos, and Dean just goes, "These tacos taste funny to you." Immediate hard cut to starting over. He plugs in his razor and gets electrocuted to death.
It's so funny.
And then we cut to what is maybe my favorite one. Which is we're at the mystery spot and Sam is hacking it to pieces with an axe. And then we cut to Dean crouching next to the proprietor of that establishment, duct tape. And he's like, he's had a hard day.
Everything's fine.
No one's going to get hurt. Don't worry. Hey, Sam.
Why don't we put the axe down?
Yeah, what are we doing here? And it's this great little bit. He's like, something's going on here and I'm going to find out what he's like. If I had to tear this place down, he's like, tore it up pretty good there. And it's just Dean Dean being so complicit in this and like, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I'm sorry.
It's him like commiserating with the duct taped gagged guy.
Yeah.
Just be like,
Then he gets
brothers, you know how it is.
Yeah. Then he gets up, walks over, and we hear him try to take the axe, stab, blood splatter all over the guy's face.
Heat of the moment.
Wakes up and Sam is officially done. He's like a zombie. He's just like the waitress walks over. And he sits the keys down from the old man who hit Dean.
And Dean's like, what are those? And he's like,
you don't want him to have them.
You don't want him to have them.
So that happens. And then Doris walks over to the waitress and he's like, Doris, you should put in some more hours at the archery range. You're a terrible shot.
She's like, how do you know that?
And then they cut to the thing dropping, him catching, which is the same shot, by the way. And then the side angle of him slamming it down onto the table, and she's like, "Oh, thanks," and she walks away, and it's funny stuff.
And we find out that's his 100th Tuesday.
Yeah,
he's suffered more than Jesus.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's already been more than 40 days and 40 nights, babe.
It's true. And do you remember the whole line that comes next? How he convinces Dean this time?
Oh, let me see. He's like, "Okay, you think you're being stupid, but you think you're being funny, but you're being really, really childish." He's like, "Sam Winchester wears makeup. Sam Winchester cries his way through sex. Sam Winchester keeps a ruler by the bed, and each morning when he wakes up, okay, enough."
Yeah, Sam Winchester wears makeup is just so specifically funny in a dumb way.
There's someone on Supernatural TikTok who on pretty much every edit I see, their account is named Sam Winchester wears makeup, and they just comment Sam Winchester wears makeup under everything.
Yeah.
And I hope to see you here. I hope to see you here, Diva.
Yeah, find us. Do it.
Love ya.
Anyway, so that's really funny. And then they convince him, they walk out, and Sam's like, "Dog. Excuse me." And the woman that has bumped into them repeatedly, bumps in and says, "Oh, excuse me," and walks off. And Dean's like, "Hey, have I ever done this?" And he runs over and talks to her, gets a flyer, finding out more about this guy.
Yeah, it's his daughter that's been passing out these missing flyers.
Yeah, so then they're talking to him, and Sam walks off to go do something, and Dean looks over at the dog, and he's like,
I also love that it's randomly cold and wet now. It was not cold and wet.
That really throws a wrench in the time loop thing.
It's a little funny. You know what? Weather can be different every day.
It's funny. It's the TV. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But he looks at the dog and goes, "Hey, buddy, somebody need a friend." And he walks over, and then he gets mauled by the dog and dies.
You know how you get mauled by a golden retriever?
Yeah. It's just so stupid.
It's so funny. Also, the dog is clearly like, "I'm doing my job. Yay!"
Yeah, the dog is very pleased with himself in a way that's fantastic.
And this is where they find out that the missing guy, who has the most fake name of all time, Dexter Hasselhoff, is his website calls himself a truth warrior, which was funny then, and now there's like actual podcasters who call themselves that.
Yeah.
But he's like a debunker, and he goes around like specifically like gets his rocks off by debunking places like the mystery spot that we're at. So.
Yeah, it's really good.
Almost like
Dean's like, he's like, "I've read everything the guy's ever written." He's like, "When did you have time to do all this research?" And Sam kind of brushes it off. He's like done trying to play the game. They get up to leave.
And he notices
there's some pancakes with different syrup, which we haven't really planted that as well. That's kind of more of a like, okay, this is what it is. And he goes, syrup, over 100 Tuesdays, and now he decides to get different syrup. He chases after him.
Dean's like, what kind of country is this? A man can't change his syrup.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
And he doesn't even. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's just funny to me that Sam is like the most haunted man alive this episode, and then Dean's like, la la la.
Yeah, well, and you and I talked about this. Who had the harder job acting wise here? And it's like, I think the more fun job is Jensen, who just gets to be goofy and fun the whole episode, pretty much, and then have to do some serious acting. Yeah. But that happens. The day just starts over. Dean doesn't even die. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, Dean doesn't even die.
And Sam's like, "Oh, I know I'm onto that motherfucker now."
Yeah, and so then the next day he's walking out and he slams follows the guy, slams him against the fence, and pulls out a steak covered in lamb's blood. He says, oh, only one thing powerful enough to do this, trap somebody in a time loop, trickster. We've killed one of your kind before, and face morph, they have not. It is the trickster.
Hey, Diva.
Hey, Diva.
Missed you, baby.
He's back, and they essentially have this conversation like this. He's like, is it fun killing Dean every day? Yeah. But this trick's on you, Sam.
Yeah.
And he's like, essentially, he's like, hey, if you let me go, I'll end this right now. It can be over.
It could be Wednesday.
No, it's just easier to kill you. And he's like, well, I can't have that. And he snaps his finger, and day starts over. But it doesn't. It's Wednesday now.
Oh, it is Wednesday, my dudes.
And Back in Time by Huey Lewis and the News is playing instead. Dean, I started writing down, Dean has no memory, and then Sam asks him a question. He does have memory. I had forgotten that. He's like, all I remember is you were wigging out at breakfast, and then we ran into the trickster.
Yeah. And the trickster specifically is like, Sam, you can't save Dean. You know that, right? You're like, oh, why do you know about that?
Yeah.
Why does he know about that?
Why does he know about that?
Who's so curious?
He's like, we're getting out of town. He's like, no breakfast? No breakfast. And it's lighthearted, and we think everything's going to be okay. Dean is this is a funny bit. So we've established earlier in the episode that there's this guy who's going to rob a bank or some store.
Yeah.
And that dude is watching over Dean's shoulder as he's putting away the arsenal full of guns into the Impala, closes it. Dean turns around. That guy's holding him up. He's like, hey, we can talk about this. Cut to inside, bang, Sam runs out into this. Dean is laying on the ground into this crazy shot of blood.
It's crazy.
Blood literally spurting out of his chest. It's nuts.
Also, Sam says in the motel room that he's lost count of the Tuesdays.
Yeah, lost count of the number of Tuesdays.
Deeply upsetting.
Crazy. A lot like Palm Springs.
Oh, many such cases.
I love Palm Springs.
Great movie.
Crazy bullet hole effect, though. And then Sam runs out and holds him and is just like, I'm supposed to wake up, which made me want to vomit and throw up
and shit and piss and vomit
and piss and
cry,
die and cry and stuff. Then we cut to
6 months later.
Holy hell!
You're like, oh,
not good.
This is not a funny prank anymore.
Yeah, no, this is no longer fun or interesting. I'm sad. Leave my boy Sam
alone.
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
We get this montage, and you and I thought this was funny. That they do this sometimes. They did it with the fake trailer from Hollywood Babylon. But it's footage from earlier in the show. It's like a lot of footage from Skin. There's some footage from Scarecrow.
Yeah, I think one of the shots of the car driving are from Scarecrow. Yeah. And
it's just really funny as Bobby is trying to call him over and over again.
They don't bother to change his hair either.
Yeah, he's like, hey, that demon thing you took care of, good job. I mean, and a bunch of stuff like that.
That
so he's
vampire's nest in Austin, good job.
And Bobby's clearly becoming more and more worried about him. We get. I also want to point out, Sam is basically the Terminator here.
He literally wakes up like a robot.
Yeah, he like sits up, makes the bed. That is a little overacted. I don't love that.
It's a little overacted, but I do. It's funny that you say Terminator, and I'm like, oh, he's like Hunter Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he is a little bit, right? But he gets up and he like cuts open his shirt, or he gets back and cuts open his shirt and digs a bullet out of his own skin. Terminator Sam is so hot.
Hey,
it's stupid.
No, stop, don't. Anyways,
is this something you need to tell me?
Start ripping off that shirt. Get out the pliers, honey.
Yeah, I'll dig a bullet out of my stomach. Sure.
Promise?
Sure. I guess. I don't know. This happens, and then finally, Bobby calls and says, "I found it.
I found him." Bobby's
in the mystery spot with like a ritual setup for a summoning spell. Sam walks in and he goes, "What do we need, Bobby?" Blood. Or what he does before this, he walks over and hugs him. He's like, "How are you, boy?" And there's this like really, Jim Beaver plays this moment really well. He's hugging him. He's like, "We need blood."
Sam does not hug him back. By the way,
Sam does not hug him back. Sam's gone.
Show some respect. That's your papa.
I know, but Sam's gone.
Oh, he's dead.
So that happens, and then he tells them they need blood, like a gallon of fresh blood, which means they have to bleed an innocent or just somebody dry. And Sam's like, "All right, let's go get him." And Bobby's like, "No, I'm not letting you do this.
Yeah,
I'm not letting you kill an innocent. I brought you here to stop this
because I couldn't get you to see me,
and I didn't think you'd kill an innocent person." And Sam's essentially like, "I have to get my brother back.
Yeah,
I can't do anything. I have to get my brother back, which means I have to find the trickster.
Yeah,
it's all I can do." So Bobby's like, "Fine," and he pulls out a knife. He's like, "Take it from me."
It's like a weird wavy cool
He's like,
knife.
You need your brother. He just talks about how they can save more people, and they're stronger together, and they need each other. And he kneels, and Sam's like, "You know why?" And he pulls out a stake with lamb's blood and stabs Bobby in the back. He's like, "'Cause you're not Bobby."
Uh-oh.
This shot's crazy too. There's like blood coming out of his chest. There's a lot of gore in this one. Bobby falls over on his stomach, and Sam's like, "Bobby, Bobby. And he waits and he waits and he thinks, oh shit, I just killed Bobby. And then Bobby like dissipates, the stake falls.
The trickster makes him squirm for it, dude.
Trickster makes him squirm. The much like a lightsaber, the stake flies into the trickster's hands. And he's like, gotcha, whatever. He starts talking to him, and the trickster's essentially explaining, this is a lesson for you. You can't save your brother. Look at you without him. This thing, it's only season 3, and they're already pointing out that you two keep sacrificing one another for each other. You can't keep doing it. It's not going to work. Dean is going to die. There is nothing you can do about it. And like it or not, this is life without him.
Yes.
Is this what you're going to do? And
he can't even answer.
Sam just keeps pleading. This is
the part that really breaks my heart.
Take me back.
More than anything is immediately the moment he realizes he's talking to the trickster, Sam goes, please give him back.
Yeah. He breaks we won't look for you, I swear.
Yeah.
You know, it's over. He's done.
He may as well be on his knees. It's very upsetting.
Trickster's a dick. Like, this is a dick move.
It's a dick move. He's clearly sitting there like, oh, I did not think we were going to do this.
No, yeah, he's definitely not thinking that. It goes that far, and finally he's like, okay.
Yeah, he rolls over.
He's like, this is no longer fun, and he snaps, and we cut to black, and we cut back to Wednesday. Dean is alive. Sam gets out of bed, and he hugs him, and he kind of explains, or he doesn't really explain what happened. He's like, we just need to get out of town.
Yeah.
And Dean's like, fine, I'll go pack up the car. He's like, no, you're not going anywhere. And he's like, it's the parking lot, Sam.
He's like, not anymore.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter, and there's this kind of like tragic moment, like, did anything else happen? And Sam's like, no. Both,
you know how we just lie to each other?
Well, both episodes, interestingly enough, ending with them not telling each other some weird vision or quest thing they had.
Yeah. I hadn't thought about it like that.
I think it's an interesting one, too.
It is.
And I don't even know if that's like hyper intentional or not, but it's what happens.
No, we're starting the show long pattern of them lying to each other and being like, no more lies.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you one more, though.
Yeah. Yeah. No more lies, except hold my beer real quick.
I got to go do this one really fast.
Yeah, I
don't
got
worry
to do
about
one
it,
more lie. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Like, anyway, so there's this moment where Dean walks out and they're gonna leave, and Sam looks back at the bed one last time and very sadly clicks off the light and walks out. For as so astronomically high fun the first half of this episode is, second half is not that way. Second half is a bummer.
I don't also want to make this more of a bummer. Do you think that's the longest that Sam has spent at one place?
Yeah.
In a long time?
Since college.
This show's mean.
This show's mean, dude. That's a great thing. I didn't even consider that.
I hadn't even thought about it. I was like, he spent over 100 days there.
Yep.
So he spent over 3 months there?
Yep.
And he clearly isn't staying in the same spot in the 6 months that he's on the road.
No, he's everywhere.
So yeah, that's like the last time he spends any matter of time anywhere.
Yep. This episode's mean, bro.
This episode, I was like, la la la, I'm so excited. Then halfway through, I was like, wait, I forgot it stopped being funny.
There's a million things we probably missed with this one. Comment them below. But comment your favorite moments from this one. This is generally
comment your favorite Dean death from the episode.
Yes, please let us know. That's very important to know. Anything you want to talk about that we missed?
No, I just think Richard Spade Jr. is great.
He's fantastic.
I love him. Every time he shows up, I'm like, hey, I love you. Yeah.
My thing I want to talk about the least realistic conceit of this episode is that Dean would ever wake up before Sam. Dean's like,
I didn't think you were gonna say that.
Dean's up, he's dressed, he's putting his boots on.
The concept that Sam is only waking up to the alarm, like the clock radio alarm.
Impossible. Would never happen.
Funny,
Writers,
actually.
I'm holding you accountable.
And if anyone wants to send to our P.O. box also the clock radio they have,
Breck wants a clock radio. We don't have a P.O. box, but let us know if you have one of those.
We'll get there.
Anyway, best line.
Sam Winchester wears makeup.
Sam Winchester wears makeup is the best one. That whole monologue.
Sam Winchester cries during sex.
Yeah, specifically, Sam Winchester keeps a ruler by the bed every morning.
Okay.
That whole monologue is the best line, but it is Sam Winchester wears makeup is just so specifically weird and funny.
Please comment below. Sam Winchester wears makeup.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have to talk.
Is that your favorite line?
Yeah, it's my favorite line. Yeah. Now we have to talk.
We haven't had the same best line 2 episodes in a row in a while.
I know. Good for us. Best kill is a very complex thing.
Yes.
There was no technical death this episode.
Correct.
Well, there was a million deaths. None of them stood. They all got reversed.
Yes.
And we don't normally count those, but there is no killing the monster to get out of the loop.
Yes.
How do we want to play this? Do we just want to not do any of them and one of them just gets a breeze through the bracket? Or do we want to nominate a best Dean death and throw it in just for the fun of it?
I think we should nominate a best Dean death just because I think it's fun.
I'm chilling on that. Do you have a specific nomination?
The concept of him having to go head to head with his own death later is really funny to me.
Yeah.
So the issue is I wrote down piano and now I feel stupid because I didn't realize it was only context. But my favorite is the piano because it's so out of nowhere.
I mean, I could nominate, do these tacos taste funny? I could nominate the dog mauling him.
The dog mauling him's funny.
I could nominate the axe one.
The sausage.
The sausage. I think I'm going to go with the slipping in the shower is also, also really funny to me.
Whoa.
Yeah. We'll go with yours. I do think that's the best one. There's like the blood splatter and it looks fun and it's cool.
It's just kind of the most like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
However, the funniest one is probably he's having a rough day. I'm like, Sam, can I get that axe from you?
We're going to go with getting crushed by the table.
Yeah.
I
think that's a fun one.
And the kill counter remains the same. There's no change there. But man, this episode is just all-timer high supernatural stuff. It's like it's
just a banger.
The best at everything they do, and I'm very, very fond of it.
Great acting from Jared of just slowly losing his mind over the course of the episode, and then Jensen getting to be like the dopey one for a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice.
They get to flip. Usually they usually give Dean the.
Okay, well we talked about absolute stellar, fantastic episode of Supernatural. I love it so much. We missed a million things because it's a episode with a million details, but it's again kind of the highs of what they do on Supernatural.
Agree.
Very well directed, very well written, awesome. But you have 1 week to watch 2 episodes of TV, and those 2 episodes are season 3, episode 12, Juice and Bello. Juice and Bello?
Juice and Bello?
Whatever, doesn't matter.
I'm saying juice because it looks the way that juice is spelled in French.
And then episode 13, season 3, episode 13, Ghost Facers.
Oh, fuck yeah, baby, I'm in.
Is rated low, and I hear your feedback. I reject your feedback.
Your feedback
I love
is
Ghost
stupid
Facers.
as shit. Gay love can pierce through the veil of death and save the day.
Watch it and be like, wow, that episode sucks.
I actually rewatched that not unrecently. Like I think since 2020, and I still liked it. I still loved it.
Remember loving it. Anyway, between now and then, you know what you got to do. You got to get your journal, got to hit the road, got to watch some TV, but remember, you know what's out there. Be afraid of the dark.